40 Lenox Avenue and West 140th Street in Harlem World. Yes.
I won't get nobody's way to get them good classic.
Hell yeah, King. Video in it too, yo.
Huh? Okay. This is really
legendary.
Historical. Nothing like that.
Alright, man. God is good, man.
Moments.
Everybody came out and had a good time.
Hip hop and life. What up? Okay. Hey yo, two orders. Oh, I got about 6 orders for us. We got 6 orders.
sometimes it's hard to come by.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Nobody gave me the hesitate to sign those papers. Oh, I'm fine. They didn't be able to make the communities that know they didn't hesitate to sign those papers. They didn't hesitate to sign.
Yeah.
They were like, what is it that we got to do? We're going to help y'all do this, and we got it done. So I definitely want to thank everybody from the different ways. All right.
Sugar cookie.
And where's the child?
How you? You selling?
Hold it.
All right, these are right here, all baby grandkids, his grandkids, his kids. Y'all know who he is, because I'm sure my uncle mentioned him a lot. His brother, Big Lee, that's grandpa.
Big Lee.
So yeah, like I was saying before I had the mic, I just want to thank the community for like coming out and showing out, because they did. When I came down here, when Tommy came, this is Tommy right here. It was his idea. Sorry. It was his idea to. No. It was his idea. It was his idea to come out here. He was like, he came to me. He was like, come here. It was Tommy's idea. He came to me or whatever, and he was like, this is what I'm trying to do. I want to get this done. And I'm like, Tommy, hey, all right, so, what I got to do? What I got to do with my part? But, I came out here, he was like, all right, so we need these signatures, right? Like, we need these signatures to get this thing done, or whatever the case may be. We came out here, we got the signatures. The community, they did not hesitate to get these signatures out there. And I just want to thank the community. Anybody whose door I knocked on, once I told them, what it was, who it's about.
Big L. Big L.
They did not hesitate. They wasn't even mad that I knocked on their door.
Big L, y'all. Big L.
I knocked on your mama's door, right? Oh, okay. Right. And also, I just want to thank my pastor, also, Pastor Carl L. Washington Jr. for his, because he wrote a letter, and he gave us, me and Tommy, the letter to take, to the state assembly. But I also want to thank Tommy because he put in a lot of work. Tommy put in a lot of work. When I mean to tell you, Tommy's like, yo, Laniqua, I'm here, this, whatever. Sometimes things is getting done, and I didn't even know it was getting done. But he did it. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Tommy, because you try to do a lot, and you try to do a lot for the family as a whole, the unity, like no separation involved. And that's what we got to start bringing back, the unity, because it's bigger than just one person and their family. We got a whole family out here, and it's about all of us. because Lamont he played a big part in a lot of people's
Yes.
lives. He was really important to hip hop. And it's a lot that we gotta do. You know, like he lost his life to gun violence. My dad, 3 years later, lost his life to gun violence. My brother just 2 years ago. We done took so many 3 years ago, going on 3 years.
Yeah.
Coming up on 3 years. We done took so many losses to not be united. So from here on out, this is what this symbolizes.
Yes.
Unity. Because that's what it's about. It's not about the next dollar that we can make off Lamont's name. But the legacy that we can build behind his name, the purpose behind his name, and the change that we can make behind his name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a bigger picture. The big picture. So therefore, I just wanna thank everybody who's here right now. And you know, and I love you guys to death. I love you guys for keeping my uncle's name going and never letting it die, because it could have died with him, but y'all didn't allow it to. So I just want y'all to put these L's up, because we came a long way. And I know right here with this day that my grandmother and Lamont and my dad and my brother, all of them are looking down and they proud of this day. Grandma Ida, yes, that's for sure. Because she's the matriarch of this thing. Auntie Willie, everybody. Ma, I can't name everybody, I'm sorry. But the whole entire Finity family as a whole. Some of y'all that don't know about it, my uncle got his great aunties out here. His great uncles out here. It's a lot of us. It ain't just one of us, it's a lot of us.
Yes.
Okay? So y'all could, you know, if you want to come to me and want to know who's who, if you want to speak, they might not want to speak because they might be camera shy or whatever. But, you know, but I just want to thank y'all as a whole for coming out here and supporting us. And
Big L, rest in
so
peace.
Gonna be out here, rain, sleet, or snow. So I just want y'all to put them L's up in unity.
L's up.
Unity. To the stop of gun violence. And bring it back the artistry in hip hop. Yeah. All right? All right, so we're about to do this. I don't know who's gonna get up there. I don't know how they're gonna get up there. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, listen, I just got.
Let me take it down. Let me take it down. Good shit, Charlie. It down. All right now. Come on.
All right. Let one of the Twin Towers do it. They tall.
I'm finna jump it, man. They fucked up. They might fall.
Should made it like a little lower. They should have made it, but. Yeah, it's life, man. Yeah, we out here, yo. We out here, you see?
Well, listen, I got one thing to say.
Go ahead.
That's right, Donald.
Go ahead, Big Don.
Who I am.
We know who you are.
Big Don.
About my brother. I'm not going to reach that. I'm going to let my skills do it. All I want to say is, this is it. This is it. I hear it.
Yeah.
This is it right now. My family, this is it.
We're supposed to be. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. L's up. That's what's up, Big L. That's right, Lamont Big L Coleman Way.
You see it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Snowing, we still be out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big L.
You see it. Huh?
Yep. Got that shit too. Say.
Excuse me, y'all got it twisted. It's a whole nother joint over there, man. We got another quarter to do. Let's get to it. That's amazing. That's it.
Monday night. I didn't know that was happening.
Got all of this, y'all. Sorry, excuse me. Whatever.
But we did what we came to do. We did what we came to do. Yo, one time, everybody out here, throw that L up, man.
Yeah.
Everybody on this corner, throw that L up.
L's up, y'all.
Under the sign, one time. That's what it's about. Hey, yo, I want to thank everybody for coming out, man. I mean, I've been gone for 26 years, and to come back and see this looking like old Harlem, man, you bring tears to my eyes.
All the Harlem
streets, baby. You know what I mean? But I'm just letting y'all know that we Indians, we're not
Yep.
gun violence. I lost my own brother to gun violence. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. And I spent 26 years in a federal prison for selling drugs in the community. I want to apologize to everybody
Yes.
out here. I knew no better. I did what I had to do to survive back then. I made bad choices, and I'm trying to tell the youth, don't make the same bad choices that I made. You know what I mean? I drove 30 cars.
Good, baby. Come on, you know I'm here.
What's up, man?
But I sat in the cell for 26 years, man. Big L used to come through, make an auto, used to come off the club 2000 with my rough on the way they had stand spin.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This is Harlem. They know who I am. But I mean, they know who Big L is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I felt that. So
Yeah.
before my brother was murdered, going on 3 years ago, he started working on this project, you know, for our family or whatever. And, you know, it took a lot to get going. But, you know, we picked it up and we working on it. This project is called The Big Law. It's a movie that my brother wrote. And, you know, it's been into play for quite some time. And we working, but we let it take its time and take its course because this is a big deal. Like my uncle and my family, like as a whole, we gotta make sure the family as a whole is okay. Cause that's what my uncle would have wanted, that's what my grandmother would have wanted for her, you know, for her siblings, her son, her nieces, nephews, everybody. That's what she would have wanted. And, you know, that's working, that's in play right now. So, you know, I just want to thank y'all, and I definitely want to try to be on the lookout for that soon. And, yeah, I just want to thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you.
Yo, thank everybody, man. God bless y'all, man. But like I said, This is Harlem, man. This is how Harlem was. Back in the day, I drive on any block. Anybody out here drive on any block, and everybody got love. Nobody had to worry about getting shot at. I drove convertibles, they ain't had to worry about nothing. And yes, there was wolves out here. You know what I mean? But the wolves knew to protect the community. The wolves protected, you know, the animals that came amongst us from each other. And they got a bad name. You know what I mean? The police wasn't protecting us.
You're held and never
the wolves and told the wolves such and such is shaking us down.
Yeah.
And the wolves took care of that.
Yeah.
They picked the wolves. You know what I mean? For wolves, the wolves was our police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all these buildings was abandoned when I left. I come back and everything got windows. You know what I mean? When I left, there was no windows in these buildings because nobody cared about the community.
Wow.
If I wanted a building, I went in it, set up shop, and tore down the community. The government had no problem with it. The state had no problem with it. But the wolves came in and made sure we all ran it proper. I remember the old ladies would tell us straight up, you know what I mean? My grandkids get ready to get off the bus, and we knew to put the pack away. That's how we respected the community. I say none of that to brag, but just let you know we worked together because the older people, they knew that we was doing the best we could because there was no jobs, because there wasn't no windows.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100 with respect. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, and that's why I'm letting y'all know I respect y'all for coming out for Big L. You know, we the zone in the house, make audio in the house. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been going 26 years. Y'all don't even know who I am. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And that's why the first thing I did, and I'm going to continue to do, is apologize to this same community that I poisoned. You know what I mean? That I poisoned.
I think I've seen these
You know what I
around
mean?
somewhere.
Y'all forgave them for slavery, forgive me for poisoning the community. That's all I got to say.
I parties in Harlem with Big B Productions. Big B with Lisa. Big B Productions, you know me.
Once again,
Our cameraman.
I used to DJ for L. I used to DJ for Mace. A lot of guys out here. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Harlem about 30-something years doing the 1-2 since we was in this park 3 faces ago. This park been made over 3 times since we started dealing with music. You know what I'm saying? We using generators now. We used to plug up to the lamppost. I used to pass the mic because the break beats was so crazy they wanted to rap.